A lot of sellers think that the buyers are choosing the homes based on when they visit them in person. And in some ways, that's not wrong, but it's really not the way that it works anymore. By the time your buyer schedules a showing, and a lot of houses don't even make it that far, they've usually narrowed it down to like a handful of homes. The research is actually happening in the comfort of their own home while they scroll Zillow on their phone, wearing their PJs at 10:30 at night. Today, I want to walk through how the buyers are actually deciding which homes to visit first and the reason why some homes don't even make the list and how to fix it. My name's Diana Pullen. I live in Redmond, Oregon, and I spend a lot of time helping sellers understand how their home shows up in today's market compared to the other homes before it ever even goes live. Because once your home hits the market, the buyers are moving super quickly. And I don't mean like they're getting in their car and they're going over there and moving. Like, I don't mean that. I mean, they are at home getting the notification all of a sudden and they're on it. So what are these buyers actually doing? When a house hits the market, as soon as it goes into the MLS, it is syndicated everywhere. Zillow, Redfin, agents inbox who have been waiting for a certain house type to come on the market. And that buyer is going to get a notification. As soon as they open up the notification, within the first few seconds, they're making a decision. They're looking at the price, they're looking at the photos, they're looking at the condition, and they're looking at how it compares to the other homes that they've been looking at already. And this is all happening super fast and probably while they're simultaneously watching TV. Sometimes they're looking at 5 homes in the same price band in like a minute. So your home isn't really being judged on its own. It's being judged in like this little cluster of houses that are in that same price band. Here are the reasons why your home might get axed before it even has a chance. Reason number 1, nobody likes this one, it's your price. You have priced it too high compared to the other homes in that price band. The first thing your buyers notice is the price. They are already studying those homes in that range, in that price band. So when your home shows up and they're checking it out, they're immediately saying, does this match what's going on in this price band? Or is it worth it compared to the other ones that I've been looking at? If it feels too high compared to everything else on their list, they're never going to schedule a showing. And you're going to be left wondering what happened. They just have moved on. So pay attention, because I think that a lot of sellers think that when we just need to get the buyers here. Let's have an open house. Let's have another open house. Let's have an open house. Let's have another open house. Let's bring in, you get 1 or 2 private showings. And they think as soon as you get somebody inside the house, they're going to be like, oh my God, this house is totally amazing. The pictures don't do it justice. Let me buy it right now. But most buyers don't actually get that far because of number 2. Number 2 is your photos. The first thing that the people are seeing when they're looking for houses online is the photos. Everybody scrolls through the photos. I talked a little bit about this in my video last week about my friend Jeanette, and I want to say it again. Your photos are the first showing for your house. The buyers are scanning, and they are scanning super quickly, looking for light, space, layout, seeing if they can tell the condition from the photos, zooming in. And if your photos are feeling clean and open and your layout seems easy to understand, the home is going to stay in the top 10 list. But if that house feels cluttered or dark or it's confusing, the house gets skipped. Not because it's a bad home, it's just because it's not competing in that moment. The presentation just feels off. While they're in there, reason number 3, comparison. How your home compares to all these other houses. And I think this gets underestimated a lot because everybody's only thinking about their own house. But the buyers are choosing and they're asking, why would I choose this home over that one? Especially in Redmond, Oregon right now, in Central Oregon, buyers frequently have several options in a specific price band. And sometimes, more recently, we have a lot of new construction that is competing within these certain price bands. And you get a brand new house with builder warranties, and nobody's ever lived there before. And it's just super appealing because it's the same price as this old house. So if your house is priced similarly, but it feels smaller or crowded or cluttered, or it's not as updated, it's just going to get marked as a no. Okay, Diana, what makes the showing list? At the end of the process, those buyers are going to be creating their short list. 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 houses is their short list, and they're going to go see them. The rest, they don't even get a second thought. That's why your first impression matters so much. You're not trying to convince every single buyer. You're trying to get to your price band's short list. And here is how you get it right. If you're thinking about selling in Redmond, Oregon, here's your takeaway. Buyers aren't deciding at the showing. They're deciding whether or not your home is worth seeing while they're sitting on the couch, eating their Haagen-Dazs, watching Breaking Bad at the same time in their pajamas. And their decision is based on the price, the photos, and how your home is comparing to the other houses that they have on their list. So this is where your price and your preparation have to work together. You cannot have just one or the other. You need both. And I'll tell you something that I tell some of my sellers. Think about how your house looks, feels, all of that thing compared to the homes that are on the market now in your desired price band. And I don't mean you can go to open houses, but I mean online, because that is where our modern day buyers process begins. I want to thank you for spending some time with me today. If you're in the early stages and you want to talk through how your home might show up compared to others in our Redmond market, I have a scheduling link below. We can do a Zoom call, or we can meet up in person and go to coffee, whatever. I don't really do any crazy follow-up. There's no obligation if the vibe isn't right. It's just a conversation to see if I can help you understand your options. So in my next video, I'm going to walk through what actually happens in the first 10 days after your home hits the market, because that window tells us more than anything else about how your home is positioned.